us how you're feeling. It must be 100% or pretty close to it now?
Yeah, pretty close to it now. I'm pretty much back to myself. Obviously, it was a very different week for me. Would have loved to be out there on the weekend, but just glad to see the boys got the job done, and hopefully I'll be ready to go this weekend.
Talk us through last week and the incident itself. It was pretty, I guess, a freak incident, wasn't it? I haven't seen too many like that on the cricket field.
Yeah, it was pretty scary, to be honest. It wasn't nice to be a part of, but I think once I knew I had no major damage or anything like that, I was actually relatively calm about it. And then the next couple of days were a bit rough, but yeah, like I said, no major damage, so yeah, all going well.
And do you remember the incident itself or anything? You sort of collapsed a bit there. It was scary to watch.
Yeah, I've only looked back on it once, and I don't intend to watch it again. Yeah, it's not too nice to talk about, but yeah, I do remember the ball coming and hitting me, and then there's a bit of a blank spot there. And luckily, we've got a great medical team here at the Scorchers and at the Wacker, and I'm just very grateful to have them on our side.
How are you feeling about this weekend? Obviously, a bit of a selection squeeze between yourself and Peter, but you're probably pretty used to it over the years.
Yeah, I think that's something that's happened over the last couple of years. You know, we pride ourselves on depth in the squad, and whatever happens this week with selection, I'm just stoked to be a part of it.
If you miss out, how will you feel, man?
Oh, like I said, I'm just stoked to be a part of playing with the Scorchers. We're in another final. I look back to last year, we were gutted not to have the final here at home, so just to be a part of this atmosphere is going to be amazing. To be a part of this group's great, and yeah, like I said, whatever way it goes, I'll just be grateful to be here.
Can you tell us about the atmosphere? Because yesterday, Haney was saying it was like the ground was moving in that first wicket from Berendorf.
Yeah.
Is it really like that? Again, there's going to be another 10,000 extra fans.
Yeah, I'm very glad that it's our fans and not another team, to be honest. It must be a very hard place to come and play when there's a sea of orange. It's super loud. For me, watching the other weekend, it was very different, but I got a glimpse of what it's like to be a spectator, and it's super exciting, and yeah, I just can't wait to get out here on the weekend.
It's like an extra man, and how do you deal with it in terms of, can it put you off?
Well, you know, the last couple of years we haven't had crowds like that, so it's taken a little while to get used to that again. I guess this year we've had probably 25,000 every game, and anything on top of that's a bonus, and you kind of get used to that noise a little bit. So 50,000 is going to be something a bit different, but like I said, it's our home fans, so I'm sure the support will be right behind us.
It must be such a different build-up to last year as well, obviously having to play in Melbourne as a home final, but this week you've had a fan day. There must be people coming up to you all the time and that as well.
Yeah, not so much me, probably more the other guys, but it's been an exciting week. I think we went into the city the other day and there were a lot of people there in orange, and you just see that, you know, there's a lot of fans here in Perth that want to watch cricket, and I think we've been starved of that the last couple of years. This is going to be our 9th home game for the season, so that's super exciting, something we haven't had over the last 2 years. So hopefully everyone can come out here on Saturday and we can make it a really good night.
What's your training load sort of look like now, and have you been able to get a good block in given the incident?
Yeah, obviously it was a pretty quiet week last week for me, which wasn't ideal, but luckily we've had an extra week at home, which has been fantastic. I had a good session on Monday and had a full session there, and I'll have another big session today and then get ready for the weekend.
And what was the extent of the damage? Was it mainly just a cut, internal, external?
Yeah, so I pretty much had stitches on the outside of my mouth here, which you won't notice now, which is quite nice, and then quite a big cut inside my mouth. But other than that, I was absolutely fine, apart from the concussion symptoms. So I was very lucky that I didn't lose all my teeth and my jaw was fine, so I'm very grateful.
I know you were still saying you're happy and excited to be part of it, but there also must be an element of, you know, that competitive nature of wanting to be a part of it. I suppose there's going to be some disappointed people though.
Yeah, there certainly is. Unfortunately, that's the nature of sport, and I think you know, we're all competitive people and we want to play all the time. I think on the other side of that is those that we love being a part of this group. We know that to have success, you're going to have to make sacrifices, and that means selection dilemmas. So I'm glad I'm not making that decision, but yeah, whichever way it goes, it's going to be a great evening, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
And Sixers heat play tomorrow. Have you got a bit of a personal preference as to who you might like to be in the final?
Oh, not really, to be honest. I think everyone would probably want to see a Sixers Scorchers game again. That would be pretty exciting. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching that game. The Heat have played really well in the finals so far, so there might be another upset there. But yeah, like I said, whoever we come up against, we'll be ready for it.
What do you put this bowling talent down to, man? Like, I mean, imagine if Jai and Lance were also was in the league.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? I know one's an import, but can you talk us through that? Little Scotch college?
There's a bit of a Claremont Nedlands flavour there, but there's something in the water here in the West. I think for years we've had a depth of fast bowling talent. You know, we've grown up on fast, bouncy wickets, and I think as a young kid, all you wanted to do was bowl and replicate, you know, the guys like Dennis Lilly. We had Mitchell Johnson representing the Scorchers for a while, so you just wanted to bowl fast. And although I don't bowl very fast, we've got guys that do. And I think that's what we wanted to do. We've had some great bowling coaches over the last couple of years who've mentored us. And we've got some great senior players now as well. And I think as a young player coming through, it's a great place to be if you're a fast bowler.
On the Claremont Nedlands connection, how proud are you of Nick Hobson? 2 games last year, he's had to take annual leave to get the time off to play in this tournament. Now he's locked in for a final. Yeah,
it's amazing for Hobbo. We've played a lot of cricket together over the years. We've grown up together playing. It's nice for him to get the suit off and play a lot more games this year for the Scorchers. So I'm super excited for him, and hopefully he can have a real impact this weekend.
Well done, mate. Perfect.
Thanks, guys.